What's going on, world? It's your boy Alex Miner, and I owe all of y'all a massive apology, man. I've been away too long, and it's been for good reason. I've been really busy. If you watched the vlog from Salt Lake City, if you didn't catch the link up there, you'll know that I was out there working, and then right after I came back from that, a day and a half later, I went out for another 3 weeks on the road working, and I've been back for about 2 weeks now, but I'm just catching up, catching my breath, catching up with the workload. I've been taking a bunch of meetings, going to networking events, all that, business owner stuff. And today is the first day that I'm really getting a chance to set up the lights, sit down, and do some YouTube stuff. So please pardon me. But there's exciting things going on. There's a ton of new gear in the studio that's waiting to be reviewed. I probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, I probably got 5 lenses waiting to be reviewed, including the one that's on the camera right now. That's the Panasonic 10-25, which just came out. So far, I'm loving it. I really haven't gotten to put it through its paces yet, but over the next 4 or 5 days, that's what we're gonna do, and that review will hopefully be coming sooner than later. We got new lights. There's a new light up there. There's a new light back there. Just tons of stuff. So we got a lot of content that's gonna be coming out. Hopefully it'll be more vlog content, more content centered around my business and the things that I'm doing that way, because I really wanna start documenting my personal journey other than YouTube more. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that might have value to some of y'all, and I wanna, invite you into my world a bit, let y'all grow as I'm taking this journey and getting real serious into this entrepreneur life. And speaking of entrepreneur life, there's another YouTuber out of Tampa named Ebony Cruz. She used to be a radio personality, and now she's working for the mayor's office, doing all sorts of crazy things, plus running her own business. And she asked me to be part of a group of 6 or 7, maybe more, Central Florida entrepreneurs to be part of a YouTube series that she's doing right now. Check the link up here. Go to her page, check that out. I think there's gonna be 6 videos in all in the series. And just finding out these other people's stories that are in my area has been really cool, and I'm honored that she asked me to be a part of that. In addition to YouTube collaborations and all that, we just passed 1,800 subscribers, which, thank you for the support. Thank you for your time and attention. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't know how much it means to me that there are 1,800 of y'all out there that thought enough of the content to click that bell or click the subscribe button. Hopefully you rang the bell too. Be part of the notification gang. And 2,000 subscribers is not too far in the offing if I can get my act together and give y'all some more stuff to watch. So in celebration of that, when we cross the 2K mark, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and that's gonna be for this right here, a Rode Wireless Go. That's right, hang around, keep watching, encourage your people to like, comment, and subscribe, and soon we'll be dropping a video on what you're gonna have to do to win this baby right here. This is unopened, it's sealed. I'm using a Rode Wireless Go now, but this one is fresh, will never have been touched by my grubby little paws except for the outside of the box. So this could be yours. Watch, wait, and listen. So while I was on the road like a month ago, and excuse me for being a slacker, I went up on the YouTube community tab for the page and did it ask me anything. I told y'all, hit me up, ask me questions. And so now that we're finally here, let's actually make that happen. So first question is from eMind, and he says, peace, bro. I'm back with another question. Striving to tap in. Been looking at the Sigma 24mm 1.4 and 35mm 1.4 along with the Viltrox EF-M2. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, he's looking for advice if he should be using these with the GH5. Says he's been liking the footage and everything that he's seen. Hey, bro, if you like the footage, go ahead and get that. 24mm on the Viltrox Speed Booster, I think, is going to equal about 20 millimeters, maybe 18 millimeters. I'm not doing the math right now, but that's my guesstimate. And the 35 will be about a 24 millimeter. So those are both two good focal lengths, and with the speed boosting, those will both be about an f1. So, I mean, you'd get a lot of flexibility out of those two lenses. Truthfully, I would probably just get the 24 and not bother with getting the 35, because all you got to do to make up that difference is move your feet. Now, the field of view is going to be significantly different between those two, but with a lot of the GH5 features, X teleconverter, things like that, if you have the 24, I don't really think you need the 25 if it's on that speed booster. But that's just me. Do you, bro? If you like both of them and you got the budget, go ahead, man. Next question comes from BF. He says, shooting is fun, but editing is so intimidating for me. I'm not gonna buy a Mac just for it, and that's most of what I see how-tos for. And grading, that just sounds like something I'm gonna fail at. How did you get into editing, and do you use Mac or PC software? Bro, I got into editing the same way that I've gotten into everything else, just because I didn't have nobody else to do it for me. And so if I wanted to get something done, I usually just had to learn myself. But as far as Mac versus PC, I'm a PC guy. I personally hate Macs. I don't like the operating system. I think they're way overpriced for what you can get, and you're gonna get a lot more bang for your buck with a PC. So if you're feeling a PC wave, go ahead and do that, dude. You can do anything with a PC that you can do with a Mac if it's built right. So I recommend getting a custom built PC, because your dollar is gonna go farther. You're gonna get better components, more memory, more hard drive space than if you were to buy a pre-built machine. And it's really not that hard. You just gotta research your components to make sure that they're compatible. So that's where I'm at on that. As far as the editing, dude, being intimidating, I feel you, bro. I still get intimidated by editing sometimes when I have like a client project or just something that I want to do that I've built up to be a big thing in my mind. My main advice there is just go ahead and do it. It's like with having a YouTube channel or anything else, just start. A lot of times I find out I hype the thing up in my head so big, but when I start actually putting it together, it gets easier and easier as you go on. So dive in feet first, start editing, bro, do your thing, you're gonna be all right. The next question comes from my homie, Paul Feinberg, who is a fellow Orlando creator. And he says, working on the road a lot, freelance and YouTube, how do you manage your time and family time? Well, I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's hard. I really feel like I'm failing at it most of the time, but I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be an attentive father. My kids are like 3.5 and 6.5, so this is a really important time in their life, which is why I'm trying to switch my business model and make it more geared to me being able to make money in the city as opposed to traveling. The one way that I've found to manage my time is before I go to bed or when I first get up in the morning, I write out a schedule of my day. And I break it down by the hour, sometimes in 2-hour blocks, even down to the half hour sometimes. And I try to write out everything that I have to do. This includes breaks, this includes naps, this includes eating, and this includes family time. Because if I don't put it on paper, I find I'm much better about things when I put them in a tangible form. So if I put it on paper, and I have it to reference as I go throughout the day, it helps me to be on track a lot better. So that's my tip to anybody out there who is struggling with their schedule and making time for people or making time for various things. Try writing it down. And a tip I got from Scott McKenna yesterday was try making a top 3, just a top 3 list of things that you have to get done in a day. And so first thing in the morning, reference that top 3 things that you need to get done. And as you go out throughout the day, make sure that those 3 tasks are the ones that you're hitting. If something else is going to get in the way of that or prevent you from finishing your top 3 most important things before you get to the end of the day, put those other things on hold and make sure you get that top 3 done. That's a tip from Scott McKenna. He got it from another creator, from a podcast, I think, but I'm just passing the good word along. So hope that helps. Next question is from Jason Brown. Question from a would-be creator. What do you think was the biggest factor to you growing your channel? Personality, technical knowledge, content quality, etc. The biggest factor to me growing my channel was consistency. And I know you probably hear that from a bunch of creators, but consistency really is key, because the more that I made videos, the better I got at making videos, the more tricks that I picked up, not just from doing my own videos, but also watching what other creators were doing. And then also, as you do more videos, you figure out what it is that you really want to do. Like when I first started on YouTube, camera content and related stuff, that was not what I was doing. But about 6 months in, I started seeing trends in my analytics and in the response that I got from the audience, about what was working, what wasn't working. And then you know, because I was doing all these videos, I started figuring out what I didn't like doing. And just like the title of my vlog says, I hate vlogging. Like, not the actual act of vlogging, it's really the editing, to go back to what the homie BF said. Like, I hate editing vlogs because I want to make them so epic, because I see people like Maddie Hapoya and Peter McKinnon, Cody Warner, Jesse Underwood doing all these great, fantastic vlogs and stuff, and I want my vlogs to be on that level, and they're not. So that made me kind of like hate vlogging. I guess maybe that's jealousy or something. But either way, because I did the content consistently and was able to have a body of work to look back at, it just helped me refine things and find my direction, find my feet. So I'd say the best thing that you can do as a would-be creator, and I don't think you're a would-be creator, bro. I think you are a creator. If you have the urge to create, you're a creator. Just get out there and start putting it down, and put it down constantly. As much as you can afford to put time into YouTube, put the time in, because the more time that you can actually invest, the more that you're gonna get out, the better you're gonna get at it, and the more comfortable you're gonna be with it. Last question, or questions. How did you get started in production? Do you enjoy shooting or editing more? How do you keep motivated? And who is your favorite superhero? So question 1, how did I get started in production? Well, I've been in some form of production, some form of media for pretty much all my adult life, and since I was actually in my teens. I started out as a rapper, and then I became a music producer and audio engineer, because I didn't have nobody to make me beats and I didn't have nobody to record me. Then I went to school for that, and eventually landed a job working in a TV news station, and after 3 years hated that, got into freelancing, picked up camera work, eventually bought my own camera, and now here we are. It's funny where life can lead you. Supposed to be a rapper, ended up a video guy. Do I enjoy shooting or editing more? I definitely enjoy shooting more than editing, and not because I hate editing, just because currently I feel like I am way too slow at editing. I really need to remap my keyboard so I get way better with the shortcuts and quick keys, because whenever I'm editing, I just feel like I'm so slow, and I know that there are editors out there way faster than me. So I am waiting for the day that I can hire a full-time editor. Oh my God, that'll be a beautiful day. Question 3, how do I keep motivated? It's tough. I'm tired, I'm overworked, I miss my kids. So yes, it can be very hard to be motivated, and you just got to keep focused on the finish line. You got to be focused on your goals, but you also got to enjoy the journey. Like, if I didn't enjoy the things that I was doing to get to the place that I want to be, there's no way that I could be doing them. And you know, just to get real with y'all for a second, like, being a YouTuber is not my aspiration. I do YouTube. YouTube is like a creative outlet. YouTube is my hobby because I like finishing things. Finishing things makes me feel like I won. So every time I finish a YouTube video, I feel like I won a contest. And one of the reasons I kind of stepped away from music these last couple of years was because I wasn't finishing anything. It would take me months to get a song done to my satisfaction, just from like an engineering and production standpoint. My writing is slow as hell. Like, basically and I'm good. Like, I'm really good. I got really good music. I hope y'all hear it someday if I finish this album ever. But my process is just so elaborate and so slow. Like, I wasn't finishing anything, and I felt like I was losing. I picked up, when I started really digging into the camera work, every YouTube video felt like a victory. and it's a good feeling. It's kind of like a drug. Let's get high. So focusing on the journey and focusing on the goals and just being real and knowing that there are gonna be days that suck, but the more days that suck that I'm able to get through now, I'm positive there's gonna be better days ahead, because I've seen so much progress in my career. I went from being dead broke, not being able to afford, you know, $700-800 in rent a month, you know, plus my regular bills, to now, most people wouldn't talk about this, but I gotta make like $5-6 grand a month just to meet my regular familial and financial duties. Yeah, it's real out here, bro. Now, favorite superhero, that's an easy one. Hands down, The Amazing Spider-Man, and by extension, Miles Morales. Spider-Man has always just been a hero that I could relate to because he's a massive nerd. He messes up all the time, but he owns it and tries to make it right. And that's what I'm trying to do. So that's it for the question and answer period, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope to do more of these in the future. Y'all had some great questions, and I really enjoyed this. So that's it for now. I'll be seeing y'all soon. And you know, to be continued. It's your boy Alex Miner.